Friends, welcome and good morning. Everyone is concerned about quality and value of education in the society. Corruption is the root of problems, is understood by everyone. But when it comes to our own self interest, we seem to disregard all these concerns and adopt unethical, illegal, irrational, corrupt practices. This applies to student who is not capable and wants admission in a area which is not his strength. Parents who want children to be admitted in areas where children do not have the interest or strength. Teachers who want to take a job which they are not capable of handling. Owners, service providers want to set up institutions for making money and not for providing education or serving the society. Government officers want to hold the chair and use the authority for getting benefits, honor, respect which they don't deserve. We have set up huge number of organizations for certifying, for approving, for accreditation, etc. Or in every organization, there are people who are good and there are people who are corrupt. Those who are corrupt have only one formula: it's okay, let it happen, because they want their own benefit. Those who are honest, they are on the other extreme. No, 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 it is not allowed. Not realizing it is practically not possible. Therefore, the need is for rational systems, rational human beings, which comes first part from self-realization and enlightenment. And second is being accountable, committed to the society, to themselves, to the people for the job being performed. Take example of national accreditation agencies. Some go out of way to allow, take money based or take the kind, or do it based on contact or helping a known one, not realizing allowing such organizations will kill the society. In the long run, we will have the corrupt people working at various places and doing the jobs. They will do corruption. Some organizations adopted things like self-declared certification. Wonderful. Corrupt is a corrupt. There are organizations, there are owners who use their money or authority to force the employees to say something which is not correct, to do something which is not correct, and used corrupt power, authority, tools to force people to get them name, fame, money, etc. All this is a game for name, fame, money. If society can do away with certificates and degrees and test only the capability and the skill of a person for doing job, for doing a particular task, there will be much less corruption than it is prevalent today. The large number of organizations go in medical, go in professional, go in journal, go in political, Go anywhere, large number of heads of the organizations are either are good or bad, or in between also. Therefore, the society is being ruled by the people who themselves are not rational. And such a society, unless people are given the authority and responsibility to test, to judge, to certify, cannot be corrected. Even in democracy, where votes are required, people are also like that. You pay money, they give you vote. Those who give vote on value based and the quality of the candidate, they are lazy, hesitant, they don't go to vote. Even if they go, they get carried by the caste, community, religion, whatnot. If we have systems and institutions which are corrupt, how can the society have a good system? But education is the base. If education is corrupt, there is no way the present and future can be safeguarded because corrupt people will continue to be correct, will use corrupt ways, and will give birth to the corrupt systems and societies only. Therefore, some of the possible ways are rationalize these accreditation, approval, authorization, certification, agencies, and certificates. If a person is to be taken for a job, let the employer see the capability. At least in private sector, jobs are not given easily for kind or for favor. They are given for performance only. There are some corrupt people. They give to their own relations top positions because they want to oblige them or they want their sons and daughters and relations to be employed. Put limitation. No relation will hold the place of responsibility in any organization. Exceptions can be allowed only by mass voting. There are, for example, there are Western societies where before you are given a house or a place to live, residence in a community, community votes and says you are acceptable or not acceptable. If you are given temporary, your behavior over a period is watched and again voted whether you should be allowed permanent residence or not. That exactly should be the criteria. Let the systems choose what is good for them and don't allow the bad. But there will be bad organizations. After there are contract killers, there are agents who help in doing the wrong things. Such organizations also exist. But publicly declare them as antisocial, as evil, not acceptable in the society. If that is done, if public exposure is done, such people are punished openly, publicly, castigized. Right? If they are separated and shown to the world to be bad, society will develop good systems. Therefore, for making good educational systems, the system of accreditation, system of approval should be rationalized, should be conducted by enlightened people and student, parents, employers are given the say whether they accept it or not accept it and vote for or against as it is done in the public elections or national and local and other elections. Another thing which corrupts the system, Ultimately, people are motivated by favors. The voter also takes money for voting. Voter takes favor. Give me a job, put my this, put my that. I recall in one of the elections, my own relation said, "You did not help so and so, so they did not come to." Very good. If a public person who is wanting to set up good society has to do work for favors and not judged by the merit of the requirement, good or not good, skilled or not skilled, capable or not capable, how can such a system ever become good? Therefore, have accreditation systems, but let public, those who are the end users, the customer, decide whether good or not good. After all, if a institution has to be good, all students cannot be bribed. Okay, somebody can say, I'll give you marks today, but next year, but next year, but next year. If it's a perpetual, continuous system of evaluation and accreditation, even the corrupt will fall away sooner or later. Therefore, make systems realistic, practical, customer and user oriented. Let the beneficiaries who are paying for the service, who are paying for the education, should vote and say whether it is worth or not worth, whether it is good or not good. And there should be a exemplary action on such things. If they are dilly-dallied, if they are favored, if they are allowed, okay, if not today, it will become tomorrow. Okay, day after tomorrow, it will surface. Corrupt will continue to be corrupt. Their mindsets can only be changed by changing the minds, by ensuring that they know that if they do not become good, there is no way to live on this earth on that. Therefore, to create a good society, we need good educational systems, remove corruption from it, make rules rational, let stakeholders, the student, the parents, the job givers, the employers have a say in accepting the quality and value of education being provided by various organizations and not just the accreditation system. That is likely to create a good system, likely to create an honest and value based system. Remove stress on degree and certificates. People are doing corruption for obtaining good marks, for good certificates, and not looking at the capability. This is creating bad institutions, bad systems, bad society. Therefore, for creating a evil-free good society, make corruption-free, evil-free good education systems and remove the holds and let those who want to have education and decide. Do not stress on degree marks for jobs, but let the capability, skills be the judge. And institutions which provide skills, capabilities, make capable people should be the ones which should be voted and selected for being good institutions. God bless all. Jai Hind.